go. All right. Ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go. I can do this all day. We're excited for round 4. Yes.
Let's go.
And it's time to go. It's time to go live. So hello, I'm Matt.
Hey, and I'm Luke. And we are the founders of People's Champions International. Thank you for viewing and subscribing to our YouTube channel and podcast at People's Champions International. We appreciate your insights and requests, which you can send via comments or reach out to us directly at peopleschampionsinterntional@gmail.com.
All right, thank you, Luke. And during our last round, everyone, we highlighted the potential for humans to very rapidly become obsolete in a wide variety of jobs due to the utilization of AI tech. And we hope during those podcasts, you're able to see examples of just how quickly this all can take place, and we have to take action. So today in round 4, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to counter the potential for AI to take over by focusing on elevating humanity and natural intelligence. And in short, we're going to focus on the potential of people, which is what our purpose, mission, and vision is all about. So we're very enthused to have our first guest on People's Champions International. And with that, we want to introduce Patrick Snow. Patrick is an international best-selling author, professional keynote speaker, publishing, speaking, and book marketing coach. He first discovered his gift for speaking at age 17 while giving the pregame speeches to his high school football team. And since then, Patrick has electrified over 3,500 audiences on 4 continents to achieve their individual and organizational destinies. As a publishing coach, he has mentored more than 1,200 clients throughout the world. Many of these clients have gone on to become speakers, coaches, and consultants as well. Patrick's destiny message has been widely recognized in the media, including the New York Times and Forbes Magazine. His book, Story and Family Photo were all featured as a cover story on USA Today. Patrick is also the author of many books, including the international bestseller, Creating Your Own Destiny, which has sold upwards of 1 million copies in 5 languages in 108 countries worldwide. So originally from Michigan, Patrick graduated from the University of Montana in 1991. He lived in Seattle for over 20 years until in 2013, when he fulfilled his lifelong dream of moving to the beautiful island of Maui. So please join us in welcoming the Dean of Destiny, Patrick Snow.
Dean of Destiny. Whoa. What a rap sheet.
Yeah, thank you guys for reading that speaker introduction. That could very well be the absolute best speaker introduction that I've ever written. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
It was good.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. On the back. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thanks for joining us. And that is truly an amazing list of accomplishments and accolades. And so, we're excited to have you, but we want to dive right in with you. So again, we appreciate you. But first thing we wanted to kind of touch on was, you've read our purpose and our mission, our vision, and we want to ask you about your thoughts on how you think we as people can join together and best elevate humanity.
Well, I know, great question. A lot of people think the way to do that is through technology, and I'm a huge fan of technology, but I think technology in the wrong hand or applied the wrong way, it can be a challenge because technology is very, very good. We all need it, but we can't forget the importance of connecting heart to heart, eyeball to eyeball, soul to soul with humanity to elevate and raise that consciousness on planet Earth. And being in sales and marketing and entrepreneurship my entire life, one of the things I talk about from stage is so often we're constantly marketing and selling, marketing and selling, marketing and selling. And then we get on LinkedIn and all these other technological apps to try to figure out how we can more better, in Hawaii we say mo better, how we can mo better market and sell, market and sell, market and sell. But the reality of it is I'm constantly focusing on trying to teach people instead of always marketing and selling. I think what we need to do is learn to serve and connect, serve and connect, serve and connect. And when we serve others, eyeball to eyeball, face to face, belly to belly, then we can literally inspire, lift, heal humanity and help them achieve their dreams, goals, and visions. So while technology is good, I think that face to face is even better.
Hey, I love that because you're getting me hyped up just talking about it. And I agree with everything you said, but at the same time, I'm staring at you through a camera, and there's just that element missing to your point. And so I think you're right on that you can inspire and motivate and elevate people in so many ways, but through technology, there's a component missing. So definitely, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and just what you're talking about, the serve and connect phrasing that you're using, that's so important. And that's one advantage we as humans, as people, we have. AI tech cannot serve and connect. It cannot serve and connect. It cannot service and connect. I mean, and that's what the human element is all about. So we appreciate what you said there and value it deeply. So I'm going to move on to the second question. Patrick, our vision is that we want natural intelligence to be the foundation of the human race, to ensure that all peoples have the opportunity to be prosperous in all we pursue. So in your experience, how can this be accomplished versus progressing towards AI tech?
Well, everybody is trying to leverage AI to figure out how they can make more money, how they can get more done. The chat GPT, you can literally put your thoughts in and have a book created in an hour. And everybody wants to do that. So we're all on this mission of trying to figure out how we can do more in less time, how we can make more money, how we can achieve our dreams, goals, and visions. And I think it comes back to the basics sometimes. Again, technology is a good thing, but how do we continue to serve humanity? And what I learned as a young man from my mentor, Zig Ziglar, he taught me that you can have everything in life that you want as long as you're willing to help enough other people get what they want. So when you serve your prospects and then they become your clients and then you serve their needs and achieve their goals, then ultimately you are highly compensated based on the value that you're bringing to the world. And maybe we need to leverage AI to do that and provide that service. But at the end of the day, I think the way to get ahead, it's not about me, and what's in it for me. It's about how can I better serve you, achieve your goals, and then we both can be compensated, better as a result.
That's a great point you made there. And what really resonated with me is it just made me think about a former mentor and boss that I had. He used to always say, "Hey, Matt, you got to help people to help more people." And in essence, that's what you just said. Which is key. How did you say that again? It's if you give people what they want, they're going to help you get what you want. How did you say that again?
Exactly. When you help enough other people get what they want, then you naturally get what you want.
I think the beautiful thing about that too is that it kind of ends in prosperity for both, to your point, but then the piece that we're not talking about is just that feeling of a purpose and a connection that you hit on the first question. Is that great, people are using AI to get ahead financially or getting ahead for this reason. There's another way to do it, which you've proven successful, but along with that method, you get that sense of connection and a sense of purpose that I think people are really going to be missing if they get too reliant on AI, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So
no, thank you for sharing that. That's great. And then we just have one more question. We just really appreciate your time, so we wanted to keep it short, but you've talked to so many different companies, you've written books. It's amazing just to hear everything you've accomplished. And so, with our thoughts there's so many social media platforms out there. It's just insane. There's podcasts, millions left and right. It's overwhelming going back to, what we're talking about with technology. So, what are your thoughts on how we, on this channel in particular, but just again, with humanity as well, can bring value to people, along with it inspiring and bringing about betterment in their lives, as that is our true mission here?
Well, I think the challenge is we need to fish wherever the chum are. And if you want to catch sharks, you got to throw the bloody chum into the ocean and the sharks will come to you. And Tony Robbins said it best. He said, you need to let your prospect determine your presentation. So I'm a firm believer that social media is a tool. It's a marketing tool, a sales tool, a prospecting and a networking tool. But you're absolutely right. We can be overwhelmed by so many different choices out there. And back in the early days, I tried to be on all of them. Google Plus, Twitter, and now X, and then LinkedIn, and Facebook, and Instagram. You can go on and on and on, and now TikTok. And it's like, if we don't watch it, we're going to be imprisoned by this computer and be stuck behind our computer in our office all day and all night, missing out on that human connection that we talked about earlier. So my focus and my advice to my clients has always been is that get really clear as to who your market is, and then find out what platforms they're on, and then take your message to that social media platform. So me at age 54 years old, My ideal target market is anybody between age 40 and age 80 that want to write a book. They want to be a professional speaker. They want to be a life coach. And so based on that, some of the TikTok folks or some of the Instagram folks, maybe they're in their early 20s. And my kids, they do TikTok and Snapchat, and that 20-something age group is not my target market. And so I've determined in my situation that while I have, Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook, I've determined for me that Facebook is where my age appropriate target market prospects that have the ability and are qualified to invest in my coaching services, that's where they hang out. And so that's where my chum is. And so that's where I choose to fish. And I think that's what every business owner, entrepreneur needs to figure out. Where are their customers? What social medias are they on? And then make certain that you spend the majority of your time there. And furthermore, I say, we need to have all of those accounts and maybe log in once a month, once a week, once every 2 weeks, and just kind of check your mail. But focus on one. Pick one and go to the dance with that social media, and great things will happen.
Take her as your bride, huh? I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And as the saying goes, you gotta fish from the right ponds, and you gotta find out what resonates with people, right? We gotta resonate with our audience, and that's exactly what you're sharing.
Just gotta ask Jesus where to cast our nets. It sounds like you're saying. So we'll go with that approach. So thank you for sharing. That's great advice.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick. We want to thank you for being on our podcast today. We are truly, truly grateful.
Yes,
and I just want to mention that over the last several weeks, I've been getting to know Patrick, and he's truly insightful. He's a great mentor. He's just full of wisdom. And so, Patrick, just quickly, for our audience and listeners and subscribers, if folks want to get a hold of you, how could they do that?
Best way is to send me a text. My cell phone is 206-310-1200. Again, 206-310-1200. Give me your name, your time zone. Let me know that you heard me on this show. And then my website is patricksnow.com. So, but text is the best way to reach me, because sometimes people go to the website, they send me an email, goes to spam, and we miss out. And I try to get as personal as I can with my prospects and clients. And the best way to do that is by phone, by text, because that connects us right from the get-go.
All right. Thanks for sharing that, Patrick. People, reach out to him. You won't regret it.
Absolutely. We'll make sure to put that info in the comments and in the threads, so that if you weren't able to write it down, we'll add it in there. So check below.
Yeah. We'll get it in our description. You bet. So, all right, people. We have so much to talk about, and the media will not and cannot cover it all. So we need you, people, not AI, all peoples, to stand with us, no matter where you're from, whether it's here in the U.S. or international, to contribute and promote what we're talking about. So we want to hear your stories about how people, businesses, and governments are utilizing Industry 4.0 technologies like AI, whether they're using them in a positive way for the betterment of society or an adversarial way. And we want to hold them accountable.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So please feel free to contact us at peopleschampions@gmail.com. We'd love it if you would like our content, add comments below, add comments for Patrick, reach out to him, like we said, and we'll add that in the link in the description, and reach out to us anywhere on our YouTube channel at People's Champions International. We've got more engaging content coming weekly, and we're looking forward to continuing to host guests. And we're, again, very appreciative for Patrick joining us this week.
Yes, absolutely. If you're interested in being a guest, just reach out and let us know your name and why we should have you on. We'll vet that and make sure it's content that we want to promote and determine if it's a right fit. And so until round 5, thank you for viewing and subscribing. Be well.
Be well, everybody.